Hello, cheese tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Railroad Tycoon 3 with me, BlueAnkylo. We're in the middle of the Dutchlantis episode, and we're kind of just having fun. It started off a little bit slow when all I connected was 4 cities, but once I started adding the little side routes, things turned around, and last I heard, we were making pretty good money. So in this episode, I'm kind of just planning on being silly and not really taking it too seriously, basically. I think we're going to be in a fairly solid financial position. So we're just going to have some fun. I'm not going to worry about min-maxing and optimizing everything perfectly. So we're just going to have a good time. Maybe I should go to Handy Grab first. Handy Grab? It's handicap parking? Something like that. But yeah, you know, we're just having fun. I could start planning out long-term routes if I wanted. Perhaps I'll have one go kind of along here, down that way, and I'll have another one kind of run through this way. I think Berlin's a good city to focus on. I kind of like this route, actually. It's a nice angle. So we'll go Berlin, Wissen, New Frankfurt, and then we might have another middle one that kind of goes through here, maybe up to Antwerpen. So we'll have like sort of 3 horizontal tracks, and it'll sort of all connect up along this line. And I might make one along the south or something. I'm not sure how I'll connect up Leipzig and all that. It'll cost a fair bit of money, but, you know, no big deal, right? So we are making pretty good money. I could pay off my final loan, or I could take out more loans, or both. So we're completely at balanced. We're even. I think, yeah, I'd like to connect up these little side towns first, actually. Let's wait maybe one more year to make some money, because the trick is the actual trains themselves are very, very expensive. I think I can connect up the track for like a few $100,000 per city, but when it's $1 million per train, yeah, I need more trains kind of rolling. I want to actually sort of shorten the routes they're on already, because I think they make too many stops because of how full they are. Alright, I'll put it on normal while I build this. Let's see how much the bridge costs. That's pretty expensive. That's definitely not cheap. I get the feeling that building up this direction is not the smartest move I've made, but oh well. I mean, that was a lot of money for not probably a whole lot of gain, I don't expect. Yeah, of course, I don't even have enough money. But hey, we're connecting up everything on the east side of Dutchlantis first, because I feel like it. Come on, trains. Someone just bring home the money. Alright, 300,000 bonus for the cheese, because cheese is great. And I guess I need to actually connect that up. I continue to get raises. We're making money, it's just things are expensive, so it's going to be a little bit slower to expand than it could be. Should I build the new Berlin to Prussia first? Actually, what I want to do, yeah, I'm going to want one more train here. So I think I will save up a little bit more money and connect up to Prussia, and then I'll add one more train to my current setup. Seems fair. Nobody's like running out of oil anymore. I think I got that solved at least. Electric trains are pretty easy on maintenance, so it's kind of less stressful than an old diesel run. I don't need so many service stations for sure. You gonna go this way? It's like doesn't want to go through that tree or something? Silly trains. Alright. Actually a smaller bridge here, so it's not as bad getting into Preußisch. Preußisch. I have no idea. Preußisch. The names are just getting worse and worse the further we go. Alright. So now all I need is the money. And I guess I'll have one train that does those 4. One train that does those 4. And then my other train that keeps doing the same thing it's doing. Yeah, that'll be fine. I might even want to split this one up eventually, but for now we're doing fine. I mean, they are getting quite full, to be honest, though. No debt! Back into debt we go. Alright. Add train. So this is going to be our south route. So far south. We'll call it the southeastern train. And we'll just stick with the same train we've been using because it seems pretty good, the Trans-Euro. And that means I need to change number 1. Although, you know what? I'll let this guy put his money in first. I want him to give me his 100,000. Come on. Just give me your 100,000 and then I'll change your route. If you change his route mid-game, you don't get the money. He just sort of drops it on the side of the track. All right, clear his tracks. We're going to go New Berlin and back. So it's just those 4 back. All right, good. Now, one thing I probably did is the south guy won't have access to a maintenance tower. So I'm going to put them here. It may seem a bit goofy that I have them on both sides of Berlin, New Berlin. But, you know, I don't feel like it's kind of hard to click the opposite side and force them to come in on the other edge to do what I want to do, basically. We'll add a bit of double track there. We'll add a bit of double track here. Feels like I put this kind of off-centered a little bit. But yeah, at some point I may double track all the center line, not the side little spokes, but the center bit. Just as I add more trains to it, they'll start slowing down each other a little bit more. But I mean, for now, there's essentially one train that covers all these cities, so nothing to worry about too much. Alright, we got 3 guys, all still very full. So, again, I could keep adding more trains. Oh, that's a good one. Prusik, you're making me money. Good for you. And I think that covers, well, Piratstacja, or however the heck you pronounce that. It's a really expensive bridge because that counts as like ocean. So I'm not going to worry about that right now. That's a suspension bridge. We're going to go from Hamburg. Hopefully there's enough room to get this bridge in there. No problem. In fact, we're going to go kind of shorter-ish bridge if I can force it to make it a short one. Although, that was really expensive. Did not feel... Oh, right. I forgot to single track. Still pretty expensive, but it's better. Alright, good enough. And then we'll head to Low Profondement, whatever the heck that means. One thing I'm interested in is, can I actually sneak around? Yeah, I'm actually going to be able to go that way, so that's good. I was hoping, I wasn't sure if it was too close to the water. Kind of looks like the ocean spilled over here a little bit. I don't know about you guys, but this setup for Dutchlantis is a little bit creepy. Alright, we'll give you guys a nice big station. Oh, got my cheese bonus. Okay, better pause for a second. Give you guys a nice big station. And my stock continues to split. I suppose I could have bought some of it, but I have no requirement, right? Like, my personal money doesn't matter. So, there's no need to actually go buying it. And we are making good company money. I mean, the stocks are... There's already 200,000. I'm kind of behind the game already for playing the stock market. Let's see how far we can connect up with what money we've got. If I'm gonna buy a new train, I want to have at least a couple stops to use. Nice cheap track. I love it. All the money just goes to trains, basically. Alright. That gets us all the way to Groningen. Okay, I think that's okay for a new train. In fact, what I'll do is I will change the original train's route to not go to Hamburg and just cover those 4. And then the other train will go from Groningen all the way to Schwaben and back. And that will just sort of work out, I think. I'll double track that little bit, assuming I can afford it. There we go. And I'm not afraid of some bonds. Let's just get that new train in there, because that's what I want to do. We'll start at, no, we'll start at the other end. We'll work our way through, and go back. I'll have to add some maintenance in there for it. Bam, another $1 million gone. Alright, we'll add, I think we'll just put it at the low, by low, And I want at least just to make a little bit of money so I don't have to take out another loan for the maintenance. Come on, train. Someone just give me a little bit of cash and we'll be good. Oh yeah, it's coming. It's coming. There it is. There it is. Good. Alright, now I need to just slightly tweak that one route, number 2, I believe. I should have renamed these off camera. It's all these Dutch names. I don't know what I'm going to call them. Anyway, Hamburg is no longer needed. So we're going to delete Hamburg, and that should work, just like that. Yeah, that's all I had to do. That should be just fine. Good. So that will also cause this train to hit those other 4 just a little bit more often than having to stop by Hamburg. I don't know. It looks like my trains are still very full, so I perhaps will need to split them down to even less cities eventually. But that was a pretty good branch. The next one was probably to continue itself along this, and then eventually connect up to New Berlin, so I got a nice big loop-de-loop. The money is going to start getting a little bit insane, I expect. Because we're going to have kind of exponential growth in a way. Okay, we should be able to come in this direction. Hopefully that's leaving enough room for a large station on the edge of it. And then from there, all this nice flat terrain is so easy to build track. I love it. Nice straight flat terrain. Was I going to go to Dusseldorf? No, I think that'll be the split. We'll go to Dusseldorf afterwards. I just want to start arcing it around back home a little bit at this point. And yeah, it'll go to Hanover from there. That's enough for another train. And I think I will put the maintenance just sort of in the middle. Oh, I actually have to build the stations, right? Don't forget about the stations, Blue. Good. That'll be good. And that'll almost be good. That'll be not quite as good. Alright. And I suppose I'll double track the little double bit where they may overlap. And then we just need some money. Alright. It seems like we're connecting stuff up quite quickly. I like the way this is going. From Isgoville, we'll go down to New Frankfurt and up to New Berlin. And I may make like another route that goes to Antwerpen or something. Or I'll do the south one, I don't know. Or I'll go to Dusseldorf, I don't know. But we are getting close to time for uranium. I think it's going to cost me like millions to get there, personally. I'm a little bit scared. How's my bonds? I do have quite a few bonds. I maybe should pay them off. I don't know. I don't know. Trans-Euro, load her up, and go. I think basically I want to finish my loop-de-loop to New Berlin, and then I'll start paying off loans. So New Frankfurt, we're coming for you. And I probably built too much track here, actually. I don't want it to turn that sharply. So let's continue. Yeah, this is going to be... Oh, yeah, okay. So to do this nice and fast is going to require tunnels. So maybe that's a bad idea. That's going to be very expensive to do in that fashion. As much as I'd like to start connecting up some of these. Let's see my end of the year report. Increased my salary some more. Yeah, the directors are pretty happy with us. We're doing pretty good. We're just zipping through like maniacs. Well, maybe I should do the not hilly way then. I mean, there's a little bit of hills at Hanover, but 2 bridges to connect up those 3, or just go to Dusseldorf down this way. Actually, that's probably smarter. Now that I'm looking at it, this will be much, much cheaper. So we'll turn here, zip right through Dusseldorf. Okay, and then into, what's it called? Alfcom? Something like that. Looks pretty solid. Do I want to go to Aachen? Yeah, I guess I'll go to Aachen and then to Port Zandervlod. Port Zandervlod. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty nasty hill. Maybe I don't want to go there right now. I don't like hills. Hills are not my friend. We'll go Dusseldorf. And there's actually not enough track here. Just a little bit longer, that should be enough. Or not. Okay, well this was a complete fail. I don't want to lose the bridge though, because I paid a lot of money for that. Can I turn it maybe and... Oh man, this is a nasty section. How far back can I possibly... No, that's basically as far back as I can destroy it. Is that good? Oh yeah, okay, we're free. Okay, let's see if that works. Yeah, that'll work. That'll be fine. Alright. So that connects up those two. Again, I'm just going to add a train for it because I feel generous. Whatever, that's fine. Ran out of room. 3 and back. I have a feeling I'm going to start wanting shorter routes anyway. So we'll just have a 3-stop. Yeah, I mean, look at that. It's just full of milk instantly. Okay, good. Also, probably should double this section. Alright, so that's coming along. And I guess, you know, let's pay off our loans. I mean, I think we're making enough money now. I'll just save up for stuff, basically. Should be fine. We are making a ton of money. I suppose what I might do at the end of this episode is just save some up, and then I'll do a little bit of route tweaking off camera. Possibly. I'm not 100% sure, but I should. I should probably rename some of the routes and stuff, because they're making money. But yeah, look at this. They're all full. I actually need more trains. They're all at max capacity, basically. So we should be making more money if I could just move goods faster. That means I need to think about... Like, I'll probably have, like, Kiel to Rostock and back. And I'll have... probably Antwerpen to Handygrab. Another one Antwerpen to Prusik. And then New Berlin to Dresden. Yeah, like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Maybe Hamburg to Antwerpen back. Something like that. Those ones aren't as big, so I don't care as much. But instead of going 5, I'll just cut it down to 4. Yeah, I'm probably going to do something like that. It'll cost a fair bit of money, because I'm going to need a lot more trains. And then once they're only stopping at a couple cities, I can rename them a little bit more logically. Because it'll be like Kiel to Rostock. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do off camera. So while we're on camera, what should we do? Let's have a look. Company value. I mean, we're doing pretty good, right? We could buy... We actually started with some shares, but it's fine. Could I connect up anything else? You know, it'd be nice to actually get to Port Zand, whatever, because I think that was the shortest way to New London. Money continues to rise dramatically. Actually, no, the shortest way is to Brussels. New London to Brussels. So what I need to do is get to Brussels, and then maybe next episode we'll consider... We will consider the giant bridge if I could afford it. Kind of feels like this is a pretty easy mission, all things considered. I mean, I'm almost just been goofing around, and I'm kind of killing it for profit, so... Maybe I'm just getting good at the game or something. Har har, har har. That's a joke. Makes a little bit of money, add that train, and then I'll save up for renaming purposes. We'll see how much we make per year, maybe. Come on, million. Where's the dollars? I mean, I suppose a lot of the growth is spurred by new connections. The first time you actually connect a city, you do make a lot extra. But I think we'll be doing pretty good. I think over time, we're starting to get to the point where we've got enough. I mean, you can see the numbers coming in. A lot of them aren't that good. They're still pretty low. Like 50 to 100,000 each, but they kind of add up. And the fact that they're so full means I really should have more trains, I think. So I'm gonna guess that I'm gonna need at least 3 new trains. So I'm gonna want 3 million or so. I think at least. Because I'm splitting up that one, I'm splitting up that one. Yeah, it's going to take a bit of fiddly work. Yeah, I'll definitely do it off camera so you guys don't have to watch me fiddle with route management too much. Unless you like that kind of thing, I don't know. Man, these trains are so fast, it is insane. They just zip, next stop, zip, next stop. It's good. It's good, I like it. I mean, we are playing on super fast speed. Let's do one more year. And then I'll definitely have enough money. Stock splits once more. Credit rating is incredible. We're making about, actually profits went down a little bit. We are making over 4 million a year. So I will have more than enough money to add my trains next year. And start considering what to do next. That's going to be let's find out how much it's going to cost. Let's buy rights. If I can remember where the button is, of course. We'll spend the money to get access. And let's just have a quick feel. If I wanted to go straight from Brussels all the way to London, it's not 2,000, trust me. Can you do it? Oh, this might be a real pain to actually get the place. Drat, that's a big... I gotta pay a lot of money when that happens. That sucks. But yeah, if I want to connect those up... Oh, come on, you know what happened? Wow! Because I was trying to test out some track, I was actually going to just delete this. This is not what I wanted. But because a train crashed while I was doing that, it actually, like, confirmed it in, so I couldn't undo it. Oh, that's pretty bad, actually. That's not very nice at all. Okay, let's just play on pause for a minute here. So how do I get a bridge to New London? Or is it supposed to go to Camelot, maybe? Maybe it's Camelot. Yeah, it seems... Well, it's going to cost like 10 million. Is there a slightly shorter way to get there? You know, looking to me, if I'm trying to get to Camelot, it's probably a little bit shorter to go to Amsterdam. How do we want to get to Amsterdam? Probably from Arnhem, honestly. That's a pretty big city. Let's do that. That's like water. It's more floodplains that come over the ocean. I don't imagine stuff would grow very good in this, anywhere the ocean water comes over. Salt water is not good for plants. Alright, anyway, we're going to go this way. We'll get to Amsterdam first, this episode, and then next episode we'll start thinking about the ridiculous tunnel we're going to need to make. I'll even add a train special just to go between those two, because why not? It's kind of a waste. It's a waste, let's be honest. It's not going to make a lot of money once it does its first round trip. So let's see here. Oh, also. There you go. Now it's even more expensive just to build that one little stop. Okay, Amsterdam all the way... It's still like, it's not even hardly different. It's still 11 million. So that didn't really save me anything. Doesn't feel like it. But I guess it might be more convenient to come in at Amsterdam because it's closer to my network. It needs to get to nuclear plants. So, I mean, there's nuclear plants there. Once the uranium. I mean, there's some here too, but... Oh, well, whatever. I'm not going to worry about it. Let's just finish the year so I've got 3 or 4 million so that I can do some off-camera work, and then we'll end it up. Off-camera work. The most fun of all work. Yeah, we're definitely making good money. So this has been a very profitable episode, I feel. We've gone from just that little bit of track to all the way across the map, practically. Short of the giant tunnel. 10 million, though, on that tunnel. That's still a couple years of just saving up. I feel like I want to connect up most of the cities before I save up that much money. Another 300 grand. That's probably enough money. Cut my salary. What? I guess the economy slowed, maybe? Was that what happens? Where's the economy? Yeah, we're up to 7% from 5. So I guess it does seem like your salary depends almost entirely on how the economy is doing. Anyway, 5 million is enough for 5 new trains. I'm sure that's more than enough for what I'm going to do. Next episode, I'll have changed some of my routes around just because they're so swamped with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I bet you just about all my routes are at 8 cars most of the time. So I'll shorten them down to about 3 stops each. That'll do for now. And then, I mean, it'd be nice to come down into Germania, but I think all I'm going to do next episode is try to connect up the rest of Dutchlantis, at least a good deal of it. And then we'll start saving up for our giant bridge, because that's the goal. We got to get uranium. We need 10 loads of uranium, which probably is not going to be that hard. I also have to connect to Camelot anyway, so that's kind of the goal. So, and Munich. All right, can't forget. I actually do have to connect up to Munich. So, you know what? While I've got the money, before I forget, we'll buy rights. I still got my 5 million I wanted. So what I want to do is get a route down to Trinkwasser at some point, probably from Leipzig, and then I'll start working my way down Trivitz in Slovakia, and then a giant bridge to Munich. It won't be as expensive. Well, it might not be as expensive as getting to Camelot. I don't know. But I want to get to Camelot first so the uranium starts coming, and then we'll worry about Germania. Okay, so thanks for watching, folks. Hope you've enjoyed the silly, fun future episode. Just kind of messing around. It's good times. I'm having a good time. And hope you've enjoyed, and have a great day.